But now he's comfortable. We have to stop committing so quick to people that have not committed to us. And then another thing we don't do is we don't ask. We automatically assume. You automatically assume that that person is where you are physically and mentally because y'all doing things together. They're spending time with you. Let me tell y'all something. You better be aware of seat fillers, honey. Sometimes people can come into your life and they'll sit until they are stable or they're comfortable, or you may be rebounding. And as soon as they get back with their woman, it ain't what you thought it was. But guess what? Did you ask? Did you ever stop to say, hey, where are we? Are you feeling me like I'm feeling you? People sometimes have sex and automatically think, oh, we go together. That's like when you go to the bar and the guys at the bar, they buy you a drink. They follow your ass all night. You can't shake them. They automatically assume they bought you a drink. Now you're my girlfriend. No, player. You offered. I accepted. Think about it now. Y'all know I'm talking. Y'all know I'm speaking real. They have sex with them. They automatically think y'all go together. That can go both ways. But sisters, you got to be a little more wiser. You got to think, hey, I know my worth. What are you bringing to the table? Now, fellas get a little mad when we talk about we want a man that got it all put together and this and then the third. And the first thing they say is you don't have it all together. So why you tripping on the... Hold up now. We got something more precious than gold. Some people call it the pocketbook. Some people call it the cookie. I call it the coochie. We have everything that we need to whip a person in place. But if you are giving it out so freely and so easy, they're not working for it. You have to stop committing to people who have not fully committed to you. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all tell me. If I said something that may have touched somebody, then let me know. But if I'm really preaching, I want you to say preach. Because I think I'm really talking. All right? Now, the second thing on my list is we allow people to move in too quick, girls. I am trying to tell y'all. If we are a single woman and that man is living with his mama, what's the first thing we do? We move his sorry tail in. And you can even get some men that move themselves in. Honey, no, I know, been there, done that. They stay a few nights at your house, and the next thing you know, they got a bag. Then next thing you know, they done moved they TV in. Next thing you know, he done brought his game. Next thing you know, he done brought his dog. Then the friends coming over. You like, wait a minute, when y'all leaving? He ain't going nowhere. He's in. Hell, you might look up and see a piece of mail coming to your house with his name on it. He did that the second day. As soon as he found out you had your own house, it was free game. We have to stop moving men in our house so soon. And women, we got to stop moving them in so soon. You know, if you live with your mama, make me understand how we finna make this thing work. If I'm paying all the bills already at my house, but you're living with your mama, you ain't really paying no bills. How is that going to benefit me other than having some live-in, you know what? And you know what I'm saying is live-in penis. How else is that going to benefit me if you have not took the initiative to get out there and get your own house and start working for what you want? Now, I'm not saying that everybody that live with their mama ain't got nothing going on. I'm not saying that, because sometimes circumstances happen and you have to for a minute. But then that's when the questions come in. How long have you been in this situation? How long are you planning on staying in this situation? What are your goals? You can't be embarrassed to ask somebody how long they've been sleeping on somebody's couch. You have to know. And actually, after you ask, you have to investigate. Okay, let me find out if he real or if he just pump faking. I need to know, because that's how we end up with men that ain't about crap. And then you at work and he at home with his boys all day smoking and playing the game. Then you come home and then you got to cook. Then you come home and still tend to your own children on top of this other child that you have now gained. But if you'd have just kept it the way it was, even if you creeping over his mama's house with him or you picking him up on the weekend, because I'm saying pick up now, y'all stay with me. Because if he's living at his mama's house, he probably don't got a car. Then again, he might. But I'm just saying, even if y'all hooking up on the weekend or whenever y'all hooking up and y'all riding out to a hotel, let that be it until that person fully commits to you the way you have committed to him by getting up, even dealing with him at his mama's house. Woo, that's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm just saying, it's a lot. Wait until you see that this person has potential, that, hey, if we decide to move in together, this is going to work. And I speak from existence, not existence, Lord Jesus. I speak from experience of making that mistake, meeting somebody that was sleeping on somebody else's couch. And then within a week, hey, baby, let me do this. We can do this together. Together, we can have this. We can have it. You know what the hell we had together? More sorrow. I'm just keeping it real. All we had was sorrow, because now I have picked up another addition. I have picked up another, I ain't even going to say the pounds, because hell, they'll know who I'm talking about. But anyway, I picked up some more weight, allowing this person to trick me to say, hey, if we move in together, I make XYZ dollars, you make XYZ dollars, we can really have a nice house. Here's the catch. I've been on my job for some years. How long you been making XYZ dollars? This is a temporary job and you only been working there for 30 days. And now you want to say, you didn't trick me. Because now you saying, I make this amount of money, you make that amount of money, we can move in together and we can get this house. No. Ladies, take your time before moving people into your home. Especially if you have young children. See, this is what we don't do. And I've made this mistake. We feel like because we the mama, what I say, go. I overrule it. Every thought, every comment out your mouth, I overrule that because I'm the mama. You know how black mama say, I brought you in this world and I damn sure take you out. A lot of us really feel that way. Kids, if y'all listening or whoever, a lot of us really think that way. So we don't think to talk to our children and say, hey, I met this guy. I want you to meet him. Let's go out a couple times so y'all can get to know each other. We don't do that. We move them people right on in and then boom, drop the bomb. Your kids been there eating cereal. This man walked through the house in his drawers. Ladies, stop moving people in your house without at least letting them meet your child, your children. Sit down, go to dinner a couple times. If he has children, let him meet his children. Meet his family. Know where he comes from. Know his upbringing before you move this person into your home now around your children that could possibly be a rapist, a murderer, a pedophile, a criminal, a woman beater, smacking you across your head every time you don't say something. He ain't jumping on you. He jumping on your kids. This is real. Now, I ain't even going to laugh on that part. I'm just serious about that. Don't be so quick to move people in your house unless you do your background, unless you do your homework. Let your children know this person. See how they get along. See how they mesh. See how they gel. Even if it turns out to be bad, you can say, well, I took the necessary steps that I was supposed to take before I let this person move into my house. And another thing, know his history. A lot of women don't want to ask, who's your ex? There's nothing wrong with knowing who a person used to be with. Now, I'm not saying go and stalk the people or stalk the person, but you need to know. You need to know what type of man that you're dealing with. If this is a guy that only deals with bust downs and mud ducks and, Lord Jesus, whatever, you need to know, because now your thing is, what attracted to you to me, because you have a type and I'm not your type. If you are a certain type of woman and you know that the woman that he used to be with is different, am I a rebound? What's the reason? What am I getting myself into? So do not feel weird or feel wrong about learning his history or his background or hers, because you just got to know. You have to know what you're getting into, where he's coming from, know the relationship he has with his mother. How does he treat his mom? I'm only telling y'all all the stuff that I did wrong and I found out was a holy hell mess. Or should I say a hot ass mess when it came to knowing the person. Y'all, I was so quick to allow people to enter my space because I wanted somebody. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to feel like I was needed. I did all of that. I picked up the role of, I think this will look good on him. I'm going to buy it. And every week I got a paycheck. I'm going to buy this for him. If I went through his phone and noticed that the phone bill was due, I'm going to surprise him and pay the phone bill. If he was a weed smoker, I would be like, you know what? Y'all was waiting on me to say I was going to buy some weed. But I'm just saying, I went out of my way and did things that he was not doing for me. Not just one person, on multiple occasions of these little quick ships, because that's what they are. They're not relationships. They're not situationships. They're quick ships. They're things that we jump into really quick without thinking, without doing our research, because we so fast in the ass. We just want somebody. Or a lot of times, a lot of us have not experienced certain things. And the first guy that come along, this is what we got to stop doing. Now, this is my number 3 on my list. Stop telling your new boo about your old boo. No good comes out of that. Because let me tell you, people are mind game players. People are smart. And let's just say you tell him, hey, I was with him and he never bought me one flower. The next day, this brother comes with a whole batch of flowers, only to bait you. Oh, he beat me. Oh, he cheated on me. And the first thing they're going to say is, I would never do that. And as soon as they get the chance, they're going to turn right around and do it. You cannot let a person know your vulnerabilities and your weaknesses, because the wrong person will prey on that, suck you in. I don't care if they got to do it 3-4 months until when they see you comfortable, they'll suck you in and they'll chew you up and spit you out and do you worse than the one that you have already told them about. So stop telling your new boo about your old boo and what y'all went through. So the 4th thing on my list is you set a date for this person and you stick with it. Now, I know I can say 100 times, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. People are going to do what they want to do. But I will give you advice and I will give you tips and I will tell you that I've been in every situation that I'm telling you not to put yourself in. And this is awareness, because you have to be aware. You can be with a person for years and not really know the real them, because that's how good they are at wearing a mask. But you have to be aware of the signs. You have to, don't be afraid to be single again, if that makes sense. A lot of times we're embarrassed to say, hey, I've been through this, I've been through that. I don't want to go through this, I don't want to go through that. And then, people can see it all over your face. But some people don't want to get in your business. Some people want to respect your relationship. But you have to not be afraid to be single. Ain't nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with being in a relationship 35 times till you find that right person. But know when to bail. Know when to get out. If you with this person for 3 months and you see that this person is a hazard to you, don't be like, oh man, I didn't invested 3 months. No, hell no, you didn't waste 3 months of your time that you could have been with the right person that's going to treat you right. A year, whatever it is. Do not be afraid. But what you don't do is play around with a person's emotions. Don't lead people on. Be real. I'm a very real person. I'm going to tell you. This ain't working. You might not want to hear it. I wasn't always like that. I've been in so many quick ships with people that I hung in there. Oh my God, it took so much for me. I was in a dark place. I was depressed. I was angry. Mad at my children, mad at work, mad at everybody, because I got this no good person in my life. And I don't want to let it go, because I want it to work. I want to stick around. If I do this different, then he'll change. If I be a little nicer, he'll change. When he gets home from work, I'm going to make sure dinner is done. I'm going to make sure the house is clean. And all his ass going to do is come in the house and probably ain't even going to really speak to me. Go on the phone or get on the phone or call the other chick that he been caking with. It wasn't like that in the beginning. In the beginning, we did things. We went places. I was your number one. But now that you see that I'm all in, and I done let you get away with so much stuff, and I'm probably not going to go anywhere too fast, you good. You cannot be afraid to be single. Nothing is